Today we're going to be working on Leetcode question number 350, intersection of two arrays, part 2. It's going to be very similar to the previous question. We have been given two arrays, nums1 and nums2. Return the array of their intersection. Each element in the result must appear as many times as it shows in both arrays, and you may return the result in any order. So it's just going to be like that, but this time instead of using the set, because we don't want to show only one occurrence if they come into arrays. We're going to show as many occurrences as they appear in the two arrays. So we're going to be basically keeping the record of how many occurrences are there for every num. So we're going to be using the map for that. So basically we're going to be processing, initially we're going to be processing the first nums1. So for that it's going to be map okay, and also we're gonna have a list of integer result and array list. Okay, and then for int I is equal to 0, I is less than nums dot length, I plus plus. Again, if we don't see the value in there, we're just gonna put 1 in it. Otherwise, if we already have it, we're gonna update that. So if the map dot contains key of that nums of 1 of I, so if that is the case, we're gonna say map dot put. Okay, map dot put nums 1 of I map dot get nums 1 of I plus 1. Another way of doing all this in order to avoid if else would be using the put or default. Okay, and if we don't see it, we're just gonna be putting it in. So nums 1 of I is basically equal to 1. If you haven't seen it before, the occurrence is just gonna be 1. So once we are done forming this one, we're gonna process the second array. So for int I equals to 0, I is less than nums 2 dot length, I plus plus. Okay, in this one we're gonna check if we have that value, and if the value is basically greater than 0, then it's gonna make its place in the result. So if the map dot contains key and it is gonna be the 2 of I, and the second thing is that the value of that map dot get the nums of 2 of I, that value is greater than 0. Okay, we're gonna say that okay, the result is we're gonna add this number to the result. Also we want to decrease the value map dot put map dot get of nums of I minus 1. Okay, this is gonna be the 2, but we are putting it, so we're gonna also have the key. Okay, once we are done with that, we are done with the result. But the other thing is that he is expecting the result in the integer array, so we gotta convert that. And result array is equal to new int, and the size is gonna be equal to result dot size. Okay, and then for int I equals to 0, I is less than result dot size I plus plus. Okay, r of I is gonna be okay, and then we're gonna be returning this result array. Looking good. Okay, and it is working with all the test cases.